Hey, this is Remy Franklin reporting back on day 3 of training with rock climbing coach Steve Bechtel up here in Lander, Wyoming. I'm in the Lander City Park. You can actually see my giant mansion tent behind us, and another one moved in. I'm the orange one. Today we talked about training core for climbing, and then we also talked a little bit about non-specific exercises for grip strength, and then I also did a strength workout. So it was a good morning. I really liked our discussion about core, and I thought Steve had a nice way of summarizing how we should train core for climbing. And so there are 3 things. He said we should focus on less than 10 reps for exercises. Tension is key, and fatigue is not. And so I think this is really useful because it sort of flies in the face of how we often think about core training or working our abs. I know a lot of climbers, and myself included, for a long time after a bouldering workout, we would go do like a 10-minute ab session or something, and get like super worked on the front of our core here. And apparently that's pretty useless for climbing, so glad we spent all those hours suffering. So I think the key though with those exercises is you really do have to work hard. You have to think really, you have to really focus to put in the effort to hold tension while doing these hard exercises, both to make sure you don't get injured, and because that's really what you're training, is that really intense, pretty short duration core exercise. The good news, I guess, is that it's over a lot faster. So work hard, over faster. Boulders will probably be really happy to hear this. So I want to go ahead and show a few clips from this morning. Some of the exercises we did. My GoPro was wigging out on me, so you'll see some iPhone footage. But I also want to upload the entire clip of working with Steve this morning and our discussion about core, because I actually think it's pretty useful and would be helpful for a lot of rock climbers. So if you want to check that out, I'll put it up, and otherwise here are a few of the exercises we did this morning.
Everybody makes this mistake of trying to get the core tired. Yeah. I want tired abs. Sure. It's similar to like going for a nice, easy 1-hour jog with the goal of getting faster at a 100-meter sprint. And so we know that we need to stay under 10 reps on our ab stuff. The high tension is the key, and getting fatigued is not. It's what we want to be able to do is improve our strength under these loads. Flex your quads, flex your glutes, and flex your abs, and you'll feel your toes pull up toward your elbows. 8, 9, 10. Good. Get in your same plank position. You get my tension going. I'm gonna grab this band, and I'm gonna do a pull down, all the way down like you're doing a pull-up. So you're gonna come all the way down from here to here. What I want you to do is do 5 reps on the left, 5 reps on the right, and then go back and go 5, 5, 5, 5. So it'll be a total of 10 on each side, just split into 2 groups of 5. Good. Switch sides. Think about, like, I'm going to get into my cat position. I'm going to tighten my abs to this degree, and I'm not going to let my ribs and my hips get any further apart than that. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Good. Yeah. That's really good. That looks perfect. Nice and tight. Arms as straight above your head as possible. And this thing will stay at the same height, so it doesn't move around at all. And just pick those feet up off the ground. A few inches, it's really good. Yeah. And it'll really crush your quads because you're really flexing to keep those knees straight. People will go like, yeah, that's fine. That's the limit of my flexibility. I can't go any higher. I need to stretch more so I can ice that more. Well, it's not true. Look at that. So what happens is, this is the end of your mobility, end of your flexibility up here, okay? And so what we're working on there is improving your mobility or your end of range strength. So that's going to be really useful with the seated ones. And so when we're training those abs.
Great, so that was sort of the rundown of what we worked on this morning in terms of core. Like I said, we also talked about non-specific grip strength training. So that includes both flexion and extension, and both the fingers and the wrist. And so it sounds like there's a company called Iron Mind that makes a lot of grip products, and similar to other strength workouts, the idea is just to do pretty low reps and sort of gradually progress load, and it seems like they have some good bands and flexi bars and things to do that with. For wrist extension and flexion, I'm going to be using a TheraBand bar, so you can twist both ways and create as much tension as you want. And it sounds like I'll be doing that during some of sort of the rehab phases, and then during like strength and power phases when I'm training. So that was our discussion from today. I hope you all have a great weekend, and check back in on Monday. I'll be having another training session then.